You're in for a big surprise. The mighty Mansfield's in the woods cooking up something nice. Welcome back to the channel. Now today is a very special day. If you live in Scotland, it is Burns night, and I'm going to cook today something using haggis, and I'm also going to be using whiskey. So I'm not on a campsite. I can't drink if I'm not on a campsite in case I have to move the van or something like that. So I'm going to film this one from my back. I'm going to film this one from my back garden, and at least then I'm safe. I don't have to go anywhere. I've also started. I've taken the bed and everything out of the van. I'm painting it up. I'm just getting it a bit fresher for this summer's adventures. So I'm not really ready to go out camping at the moment. It's the middle of January, but I will be going. And I'll finish the van off this week, and then this weekend we'll definitely go somewhere. Oh yeah. I spoke to a friend of mine the other day. I basically had a few dislikes over my plant-based burger review, and so I spoke to a friend of mine, and she's actually a vegan, and she's been a vegan, I think, most of her life, certainly all the time I've known her. And to be fair, she said to me that it was a hilarious review. She said she found it really funny, and she said, totally agrees with me. And then she said to me, the only thing you didn't do is kick it further across the car park. So yeah, what can I say? She did also say that the spicy bean burger that I made reference to all them years ago, well, she said it still exists. So yeah, maybe we'll go and have a go on that as well. Today, I am cooking my take on haggis, sneeps and tatties. And what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to put it into a pancake, because I love all the ingredients. I love it done traditionally, but I'm going to have mine in a pancake and make a nice whiskey cream sauce with that. Right, so ingredients wise, what have we got? We've got, for our sauce, we've got cream, Bovril, we've got the Cornish sea salt again, and we've got the mixed peppercorns, those nice mixed ones, red, green and what have you in there. We've also got some Scottish whiskey, in there is Talisker. It's a Talisker, I think it's a 10-year-old single malt in there. We've also got our filling, we've got our swede, we've got our potatoes, we got banana shallot, garlic and parsley. We've also got some cooked haggis. Now, I cooked this haggis last night. I put it in the oven 45 minutes, and then I've broken it up today because it's going to make the filling for our pancakes. So obviously for the pancakes we've got flour, eggs, milk and butter. But before I start, I'm going to have a nice little beverage, and it's something that I know Scottish drink a lot of, and some of them live and die by this stuff. Put it this way, I think more of this is consumed than water. So I'm just going to have a little go on it, and then we'll get cooking. And this is Iron Brew. Now, I know the Scottish love it because I've been up there. I've been all around Scotland. I've been down to the Isle of Skye, and I was really lucky because I went around the Talisker distillery, and I ride motorbikes, and I was up there on a bike, and I rode onto the Isle of Skye, and it was raining. Well, it rains up there a lot. And then about 10 minutes later, the skies just opened up, and it was blue sky, brilliant sunshine, and I got to ride around the whole of Skye, which is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, the scenery's stunning, and I was so lucky to get that. Yeah, the distillery was really good as well. I really enjoyed that. Quite sweet. Yeah, really sweet. Right, let's crack on with it then. Right, I'm going to start with making my filling for my pancakes. So we're going to start by sweating off the swede and the potato. And while I'm here, I'm going to have a cheeky little whiskey, as it's Burns night. Well, Burns Day for me, but... There we go. So, I'm going to say cheers, happy Burns night, and I've got to say something else. Burns night usually makes me think of my mate, and he's known as Nick the Greek, and he's been through a pretty traumatic experience recently, and you know, I felt so sorry for him. He's a lorry driver, and if you'd have seen what he had to drive, it was embarrassing. And you know, I had to go and talk to him, and people knew me in the local area, and if he pulled up in that, mate, it was really embarrassing. But to be fair, they've given him a better lorry now, so cheers to you, Nick the Greek. Lovely. Ooh, that warms the old cockles. Right, off we go. Better go and get the gas, I forgot it. Right, nice and over butter. Put on that pan there. So there's our swede and our potato chopped up. We're just going to put that in there like that, look. Just give it a little stir around. And we're just looking to soften it really. So when you get these to this sort of stage, you know, they're browned and they're soft. We're going to add the haggis, like so. And this is going to just make our filling basically. Yeah, so I cooked my haggis last night in the oven, 45 minutes, at about 180. Just stick the whole thing in. Now I'm going to make the sauce. What I've got is I've got my shallots chopped up, my garlic chopped up, and my parsley chopped up. So we're just going to chuck a bit of butter in the pan here. And again, we're just looking to soften it really. So in with my shallots and garlic. And this is quite an easy little dish really. It's just a little nod for Burns night, you know. Like I say, I'm into non-complicated cooking. I like dishes like you can cook outside and, you know, have a little cheeky one of these as well because I'm not driving, so. Lovely. Now we've got a review coming up, and I'm going to Milton Keynes, and that's all I'm going to tell you, and it's going to involve burgers again. So here we go, these are shallots. Just get them nice and soft with the garlic. Then just a drop of water. Right, now that'll stop it burning. Now just about a teaspoonful of bovrils going in there. That's just going to give it a nice flavour. And what we're going to do is just let that reduce down a little bit. Right, now what we're going to do, just going to let it, we're just going to turn the heat down a little bit. So that's about the consistency I want it. Sort of coats the back of a spoon. And now we're going to add probably about half a cup of cream, no, about a quarter of a cup of cream. And then to finish this sauce, and this is what I consider makes it Burns Night special, so drop of the old whiskey. There's our sauce, guys. I'll give that a little taste. Oh, lovely. Just going to give it a small bit of pepper. And a dash of salt. Right, so pancakes. We're going to take some flour. This is just plain flour, about a cup. We're not making many because it's only for myself, so I'm just going to put one egg in there. Some people sift it. I don't see the point. And then we're going to add some milk. Such an easy recipe. This is the sort of thing I like eating when I'm on the campsites and that. You know, because you are restricted, but I suppose that's part of the fun, isn't it? So get another knob of butter. Yeah, so like I say, usually you want it screaming hot, but you know, on a hot day in the summer here, you can get it screaming hot. But it's you know, it just take a little bit longer to cook, but they'll be absolutely fine. Right, let's plate up. So we've got a haggis mixture. Spoon that into there. I'm going to make them like little parcels. So, that there, that there. Now guys, remember this is camp cooking, so it doesn't have to look like you painted a picture on a plate. There we are, and then now we're going to put our sauce on. Finish with a bit of parsley. There we have it. We have pancakes stuffed with haggis, neeps and tatties, and finished with a cream and whiskey sauce. So give it a go. To everybody tonight, I want to say happy Burns night. Get in the haggis, mate. You know, I've liked them for years. And I want to say I watch a channel called Highlands and Hammocks, I think it is, and it's a fantastic channel. Check it out. It's on YouTube, obviously. Well, let's have a go. Wow. Wow, that's really tasty. Anyone from Scotland who's watched me cook this, if you're following me or whatever, let me know what you think. Is it a good recipe? Is it a bad recipe? For me, it tastes incredible. flavours. Pancakes, can't go wrong. The flavour of the haggis coming through, and with that cream and whiskey sauce, that is blinding. Cheers. So going back to Nick the Greek, how did Nick the Greek get his name? Now, I'll call him Freaky Greeky, but that's for totally different reasons. And I think what it is, he's got a couple of places in Turkey, and I think where he worked once they called him Nick the Greek, but I've always known him as Nick the Greek. Do you know what I mean? So I was asked the other day, I've been in Scotland a lot. I love it up there. Amazing place. Beautiful country. I've been asked about a certain route, and a lot of people have done it. I have done it, I will admit. And they asked me what I thought about it. I think it is beautiful. However, I really feel for the locals who want to live up there, who are entitled to live up there. You know, it's their country, it's where they were born. It's rural, and that's what everyone goes for, the rural, rustic beauty of it. The problem is, it's like a motorway of motorhomes. There's hire companies that have been set up just purely for this one route, and I just feel so sorry for the people up there who live up there, because it's just all summer. So I don't know if it'd ever happen. You know, I am talking about the NC 500, by the way. I don't know if it'd ever happen, but I would like to see it sort of governed and only allowed to have a certain amount of tourists on there at any one time. Don't know how you would do it, but if you ask me, do I recommend you go and do it? Yeah, I'll do. It's beautiful, amazing. I saw dolphins swimming, and I did have the drone shots up there, but it didn't come out very well, so I won't put them on. But yeah, I would do it out of season. Do it in the cold. You know, put your big coat on and man up. Get up there in the cold, and you'll have a much better appreciation for what it is. Like I say, these Highland hammocks that I follow inspired me to go wild swimming, and one of the best things I've ever done. It's I feel so great about it, you know. Like, but, I mean, everywhere you go in Scotland's amazing. It's just really rustic beauty. Yeah, I can see why they want to protect it so hard. So once again, you know, I find myself sitting outside in the middle of January, eating a beautifully cooked meal, and it is amazing. It tastes so good. But I'm sat in my garden. You know what I mean? I'd just rather be outside all the time. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed my little nod to Scotland. I've certainly enjoyed cooking it. I'm certainly enjoying eating it. And catch up with me on the next one. Next one's going to be a little bit more upbeat. Again, it is a review. So yeah, join me then. I'll see you later.